want to start off by reading what we have?
Should I read the whole thing or should I do one chunk at a time?
I think one chunk.
All right, cool. So
Vision.
we'll kick it off with vision. So the vision, what I got written is eradicating the culture of shame surrounding foreclosure and building a culture of resistance, guaranteeing housing as a human right. And then I had parenthetically super ideally creating neighborhoods where the sheriff not only isn't needed but is no longer welcome. Communities police themselves, decide for themselves how housing is allocated. I tried to push that as the super radical. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Like it? I can
Where
go and
the
read through
where
some
the
of them.
sheriff is no longer needed,
Is
but no longer welcome.
Yeah, so like I said, I try to push as far as possible. Like Vision is like way down the road, and if you're not, yeah, if you want to edit it back, that's yeah.
Do you want to open up the stack for vision?
Yeah, of course. So who all? Let's open it. So one. So you guys open stack.
Okay.
Just trying to take it out. I'm sorry.
I've never taken second.
Okay. Basically, you go around a circle and give people numbers. So that way they know to talk.
Okay.
So you can probably give yourself a number.
Why are you talking?
You already talked? Okay. And then I saw Daryl and Joe, so you could probably go 2 and 3.
Okay. Daryl.
All right, I just want to mention on the sheriff, it would be interesting to involve the sheriff in actually enforcing the law against all parties, not just the homeowners. But that has a lot of connotations to it. Because by the time usually the sheriff is involved, the law is down to such a narrow point that the homeowner really doesn't have any law left. But the sheriff should be involved a lot earlier in going after the white collar or blue collar crime that's going on.
Direct response to that, to me that sounds like more of a strategy of getting the sheriff to enforce. I mean, that's just my opinion.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so I mean,
Sorry. Is the verbiage, was anyone else before me? Oh, go.
we just spoke. We just spoke. You're up.
Right now,
You do
is
feel
it
good.
needed? I would argue that the sheriff isn't needed right now. So I'd like to, just the word needed, I think. It's a wording thing, but right now it says the sheriff not only isn't needed, but is no longer welcome. I think just making clear that we don't need the sheriff to push people out of their houses right now. I don't know, that's just how I heard it the first time, so a little bit, but I like it.
Okay.
Joe.
I think you made a comment about aggressive language. Like, this is our vision. If we're not aggressive, what's the point? You know? So I like it.
Okay. Did you have?
Okay. I just want to make everybody aware that
Louder.
when you go in to occupy some of these homes, and Daryl might have something to say about it, just so everybody's aware that the sheriff's department has shot and killed some homeowners who refused to leave. So I don't know, Daryl, do you remember that story about the elderly gentleman? He refused to leave his home and he climbed up on the roof because he didn't want to go, and they shot him. So we gotta really be, conscious of that kind of stuff and make sure that we get some procedures in line that are really safe before we go about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else as far as vision? It looks like we want to vote on it and see if everyone's in. That seems like overkill. We're just discussing it right now. If anyone has complaints, I feel like we should bring it up. Move on.
Yes.
Yeah, so it said eradicate the culture of shame surrounding foreclosure, build a culture of resistance, guarantee housing as a human right, and then I had the parenthetical. Super ideally, creating a neighborhood where sheriff not only isn't needed but is no longer welcome. Communities police themselves, decide for themselves how housing is allocated. If you'd like to add in or change anything.
I'd say the only thing, sorry, The only thing that's, as far as like outside people understanding, maybe would be the sheriff is no longer needed. Like that seems like that would be like the one thing that people would be like, I don't know if we're at that point yet. Like,
Okay.
I could be totally wrong. I'm not talking about this sheriff, Joe. I'm talking about, this is the general term, sheriff. Like saying, hey, we don't need. I don't know. That's like when I hear it, everything sounded good. Except,
It-
that even sounds good to me. I'm just saying, looking at it from other people.
No, I'm not. We left the Fourth Ave jail. I'm at the Occupy Your Homes meeting.
No longer needed regarding foreclosures or continuing.
Yeah, he's good. He's cooking and playing on the internet.
I guess I didn't know. Okay. I mean, I can cut out the. So
I didn't
basically,
get any details about how
listeners
his
can
stay there
right?
was.
And then communities maybe cut out the part about the sheriff. These communities police themselves, decide for themselves how housing is allocated. Kind of says that,
Yeah,
but less aggressively.
yeah.
So maybe we
I
can
don't know.
like slide the words out and build a little bit of resistance.
He was okay.
Build capacity. So does that? You like it?
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, he's hungry,
No,
but
please, I don't
Hungry now.
I'll take back my staffing. Choice. Can we say, is there a more positive way to express that? Like,
Yeah, police.
let's see. It was me, Patty,
decide on
some of the other people that were arrested.
something with safety or something? Because that's really why we're supposed to have police and sheriffs, right? Is to keep us safe or something?
Yeah, on the
I
15th.
think protect private property because of corporations. So is
Okay.
there a way to rephrase that?
Hold on.
Probably till 8 or 9.
Just help support each other. Some kind of supportive. I mean, I don't know
Okay.
if you probably put building
And
community
I'm streaming
in
it
there.
too.
I know that's kind of
Yeah.
implied
See.
that you would, kind of do that as a group. But
Well, my internet's not working, so I can't find a thesaurus for police.
I'll look it up.
I would have to say, communities police themselves. Self-sufficient communities that decide for themselves how it's allocated.
Are you working in Word?
Yes.
Shift F7.
Oh, you're correct. I'm so dependent on the internet, where I'm like, well, my computer's worthless now.
Shauna.
When, as far as like procedures and things, when you go into occupy a home, are we, is this, I mean, is this, I know it's a protest and everything, but how, when you go into the community, how is this whole thing going to be handled with?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically, so like we said, we've got like the vision, goals, strategy, and tactics. So like we've got all those laid out. This is just like the vision, like way down to the future, what we're working towards. And then we lay those out a little more specifically in the rest of it.
See, I think once we get to tactics, we can kind of go into that.
I'm just thinking about the meeting.
Got about 5 minutes.
For the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Let me add another.
Yeah. I mean, we have a proposal to add 10 more minutes to vision, goal, strategy, and tactics.
All right, cool. So goals. We put out massive principal reductions, successful home occupation, which will be funded the bank funded its homeowner and I guess negotiate with them. Significant increase in banks initially negotiating rather than foreclosing as a result of a culture of resistance. Regulations put in place to curb corrupt banking practices. Banks take care of blight quickly and at their own expense. Increase in incentive community from previously distressed neighborhoods. Measured by social events, neighborhood interactions, more people moving in rather than moving out, increase in blight, etc. Neighborhood watch / community policing, implementing restorative rather than punitive justice. I know I'm kind of running through all of them. I can go back again if there's anything that's sounding sticky or if I missed anything.
Just, Joy, did you want that community policing word? Is that still an issue? Or
I
community?
can cut out
No, it's not. I don't know if that was.
I like the implementing restorative justice instead of punitive justice issue. So maybe it's like communities handle safety and security via implementing restorative rather than punitive justice, or via a process that implements restorative rather than punitive, or something like that.
Was there a point made about ensuring shelter for workers who are here?
Shelter for all.
Shelter.
Yeah.
I don't think it says that specific. I mean, you know, the vision says guaranteeing housing is a human right, but so ensuring shelter for all, or because it's a goal like for the people you interact with, or for all. Okay. It's in there.
Maybe private and secure for each individual.
Private, secure shelter for all.
Right.
Alright. So
I'm just, shelter for all. I mean, there's the homeless shelter, but it's not secure. People get robbed. People get, yeah, yes, safe, something.
we have any.
You want to talk first? I've been talking more.
As far as like security is concerned, the Homeless Shelter Act is the act of being the homeless shelter in the United States. Security is pretty on point. As far as that goes, it's pretty much the way things are security.
I just disagree with private housing. I think we can work together and have some collaborative housing. We're doing much better.
I'm not trying to say private housing, but at least a private sleeping space, a private room, or that sort of thing.
Secure and ample.
I
Fair and appropriate.
don't know. It's just a wording thing. Doesn't matter.
Safe and
Yeah.
appropriate.
I like safe. I like the word safe.
Yeah.
It's a safe
Safe and
word.
secure.
Not everybody wants their own bedroom. Some people don't want to share.
Right. Yeah. If they
Anyone
want to
wanna
share,
have a
that's.
sleepover tonight? Oh. Yeah. Let's do it.
Anything else as far as goals? Joe's here. Hey.
Hold on.
Lots of folks.
Yeah, it is.
So it looks like we're ready to move on to strategy.
Yeah. So, strategies. I've got shine a light on the foreclosure process, expose mortgage servicers and providers as bad actors, community organizing, media interaction, protests, educational campaigns, disruption, empower the community to take care of its own issues, employ alternative community-based solutions to assist distressed homeowners. So those are all under strategy.
One more time.
Yeah, sure. Shine a light on the foreclosure process, expose mortgage servicers and providers as bad actors, community organizing, media interaction, protests, educational campaigns, disruptions, empower the community to take care of its own issues, employ alternative, community-based solutions to assist distressed homeowners. So, whoever can go on.
I feel a little bad because I'm sort of jumping in midstream with this group a little bit, but what about renters? Does that fall somewhere within the scope? I mean, if we're talking about ensuring safe, appropriate housing for all people, I don't know. If we're just protecting and defending homeowners, maybe that would be beyond the
Some
purview of
renters
what
are
we can.
caught in the foreclosure wars because of the investors have walked away from some of their foreclosures, some of their homes, because they just. And I know there's been a number of people who didn't
Why
know
don't we
what to do.
occupy those?
Bank shows up and says, "This is ours, leave," and they're going, "I've got to leave."
Right.
But they don't know that having a lease,
Stop and
they have
save.
a lease with the building,